Welcome to Sleuthcast with Dr. Bear, Bumpy Bear, and Swiss Bear. Join them in the den for some bear opinions on gaming. And now, our host, Dr. Bear.
This episode is going to be a little introspective into the Bears. We're going to do a Meet the Bears, cover a couple good topics, and going to have some good conversations. You guys are going to learn some shit. So, with that being said, Swiss, I know your answer, but I'm asking you first anyway. What's your favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
Don't know so much that it's a guilty pleasure. I just think it's solid TV shows, and it's really kind of a 2-in-1 for me.
Super.
Dig Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel the spinoff. I'll rewatch those all day, any day.
Yeah.
Smallville's pretty up there too for me in that situation. I also dig Star Trek. Deep Space Nine's my favorite of them, but I do enjoy Star Trek in general.
You're just like my dad.
What gets you so tied into Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Really good storytelling. There's 7 full seasons of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's 7 full seasons of it, and it's really good story arc. You're like 4 big main characters that you follow through the whole series. Have ups, downs, changes. I mean, like Willow Rosenberg is one of the characters played by Allison Hannigan. Starts off as just this nerdy little bookworm. By the end of it, she's one of the most powerful witches the world's ever seen, and she attempted to destroy the world once.
Killer.
Like
Shoulda had
in a
Snickers.
7-year span, they do amazing things with some of their characters. And it's just constant storytelling. Somewhere in the 4th season, it spins. I think it's 4th season. One of the characters, Angel, goes and gets his own TV show and does 5 seasons by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Just really solid storytelling all the way around. Great character development.
I agree with that. I never really got into it, but I know my sister, when she was still alive, that was her jam, dude. Buffy. She loved Buffy, like all the sci-fi movies. Like, I get the sci-fi as a guilty pleasure. I like to watch shitty sci-fi movies, but that's not my guilty pleasure TV show. All I'm saying is Sharknado is the best movie you'll ever see, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. I don't care. Always awesome.
I can't.
Hey,
I don't believe you.
Nope.
Shut the fuck up, Bumpy.
Watch the first 2. No, thank you. I'm good.
I just like the fact that there's sharks in a tornado, and that's not even physically possible. They die, and they're just like, I'm gonna eat you, and it's fucking awesome. It's hilarious. It's so bad, it's funny. But
No, it's not. It's just bad.
It's not.
How
It's
many?
not my guilty pleasure, I swear. I like reality TV, like Survivor and Big Brother. Again, chaos, man.
Survivor, yes. If that is defined as reality TV, yes. Survivor's fucking amazing. Big Brother's fucking amazing. But like when you say reality TV, the first thing that pops in my head is like Jersey Shore and shit like that, which is not okay. All right, DJ
Guido,
Paul,
baby.
out of here.
No, I wasn't a fan of Jersey Shore. Snow was dumb shit. Like,
No,
these
it's
guys
so
got
fucking
famous for
bad.
being fucking idiots. I'm talking like
I mean,
game shows where money's on the line, and you're gonna fucking ruin another person to make
and
sure
that's
you
the
win.
thing.
I love that.
There's an actual like
Because
good
it brings
premise
out
to Survivor.
the actual characteristics of the person. Like, you see
Yes.
these shows where the really nice person does the right thing and they fucking lose. They should have
Yep.
stabbed the other person
Fucking
in
Rupert,
the back and
man.
got the money, but they kept their word, and it cost them $1 million.
Like most recently, I watched Heroes versus Villains,
Yeah,
and then Rupert came back, and my mom actually met
yeah.
Rupert.
I
It was kinda
love
cool.
Rupert. My favorite
Dude,
player.
he's too good for his own good, and he just keeps fucking.
And that's
himself,
why
dude.
he never won. He's just too
Yeah.
fucking nice. I actually
but
am
like-
applying for Survivor because I think I would do great. Because I'm
You'd
a
be
fucking...
casted out. I would cast you out.
Bro, they would want to because I'm a two-faced motherfucker for some money, bro. I will
Not-
stab
not
every
you-
bitch in the back on the way to the top and forget all about them when I win. That's all I'm
Hell
saying.
yeah, dude.
Stop
Yeah.
you wearing the bear mask?
Holy shit! Yes! I'll have to get it like glued to my face for a month, but it's fine.
each cutscene when you're like talking or whatever would be like, yeah, that guy really fucked me over, so I'm gonna fuck him over. Subscribe to Sexy Bear TV.
Dude, like that would be cool, honestly. Like, and I didn't know this, but I did some research and digging because I was like, I can't afford to go if I'm not going to get any money. You know what I mean? If you're there one day, you get like $3,000.
Fuck,
The
really?
longer
Oh
you're
shit!
there, the more money you get. So even if you don't win, you still get a paycheck.
That's pretty sick.
You
Damn.
know, and then the fame and recognition that come with it. So like, why not try? I don't know, Thump. What's your guilty pleasure?
Okay, sorry. Before that kind of makes sense because when my mom did meet Rupert, he was they were in Las Vegas
Yeah.
and he was gambling. So could you imagine like all of his Survivor winnings just go straight to gambling?
That's how he
Poor
gets
guy.
gets that money.
Right. Um. But again, same with Swiss. I don't really have a guilty pleasure. I still go back to a lot of like adult animations. Like I will fucking binge watch American Dad, binge watch Futurama.
South Park.
No, actually, I fucking
Really?
hate South Park. Yeah, not a fan.
Man.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Pardon?
like I get the appeal, but like
Yeah.
I don't It's just too. I
Is it
don't
too
know
like
the
in
word.
your face?
Yeah,
Like too
it's just
woke
too
for
much.
you?
Oh shit!
Yes, too woke.
Sounds like a racist,
I,
dude. Just
I
kidding.
do appreciate the writing efforts where it's literally every single episode's like a week prior to release
Yeah.
or something like that, just
Oh,
because
dude,
like they want to
they
stay
turn
so
that shit
topical.
around really fast.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually incredibly impressive. But no, I mean, there's a couple of like see, that's the thing is like I'm a YouTube baby through and through. Like
Yeah.
I will literally watch YouTube all the time.
Okay, so I'll have a question for you then. Have you ever heard of Scott Tenorman
Nope.
and the Chili Con Carnival? No, you should look it up.
I,
Trust me.
the way
Swiss
Swiss
is
is
laughing because it's fucking.
and
Okay, I'll give you the premise. So Cartman is getting bullied, right, by
yeah.
Scott
Oh
Tenorman.
my
So
god!
he goes and kills Scott Tenorman's parents, cooks them into a
Hang on,
chili,
hang
and
on.
then feeds
I
it
need
to
you to
him.
know. I need you to know. Scott Tenorman is a ginger.
Yeah, get fucked, nerd. But yeah, no. I made you
I
eat your
can't
parents.
relate.
I made
I'm
you
a
eat
black
your
bear.
parents. Yeah, this shit's fucking crazy. You don't like that? All right,
No,
guys, remember,
He makes a chili and feeds him his own parents. He makes a chili out of Scott Tenorman's parents and feeds it to him.
Scott Tenorman. Dude, he gets
He
fucking
gets
Scott
his revenge.
Tenorman. Your tears, they
There's
taste so good. He
another episode.
literally
He gets
licks
his
the
revenge
tears off the guy's face as he's crying, realizing his parents are dead and he ate them. And he's licking his tears.
and said they were delicious.
These tears are so good. I'm telling you, dude, look it up. It's so fucked up. It's fucking ridiculous.
See, I think one of the things that did prevent me from continue watching South Park, when people were just like, "Dude, just watch it. It's fucking great." I started from episode 1, season 1.
Oh no,
Which I
Oh
did
no, God!
like
that
skip the
one's
fuck
funny
over, like,
because
the
they
first
say
season.
fuck so much, but like it's not that funny. It gets better as they
Right.
go naturally, just like anything, new TV show. It'll get better.
It's
as it
evolved
goes.
well.
Right. But no, I mean, besides that, there's a couple of TV shows that I'll keep going back to. Not trying to be a basic white bitch here, but The Office, love it to death.
Hell yeah.
Freaks and
Identity
Geeks,
theft is not a joke.
the young Seth Rogen, young I was gonna say Pete Davidson, fuck his name, James Franco, like they're all fucking killer in that.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely a comedy guy through and through. Yeah.
I can dig it, dude. So now
Documentaries and anime.
hey man, nothing wrong with that. Like I like to learn.
As
Too.
I watch a lot of random documentary stuff too.
That's why you're the human.
And then anime, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, One Piece, Naruto.
Yeah.
Your standard.
Yeah, you and my son could hang out, dude.
Yeah. No, with
Talk
anime,
all day. I don't know. Like I watched Sailor Moon.
That's one I never touched actually.
Sailor Moon
There's a couple of animes because I try to get into it. There's a couple of them that are really good. My Hero Academia is really good.
Yeah.
The first anime I ever watched was Soul Eater, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh,
'Cause it's like
gotcha.
it's from what I heard, it's a very noobish anime series. Which sure. But I keep on
Cool, whatever.
Hey, dude,
exactly. At least I'm trying to get into it. Like a lot of my friends, especially a coworker, he tells me to get into Hunter x Hunter, which is really good. Death Note, shit like that. But one, I just don't have time to commit to shit
That's
like
no,
that.
not bad.
yeah.
I run into that too, between grinding up for the games and stuff like that, and what we do, and keeping up with the Bears, the Bear House. It's a bit much sometimes to sit down and be able to just watch something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's the problem I have. Yeah, it's always work. Every time I get on the computer, I'll record, but like I don't necessarily have the time unless I'm eating dinner at my desk, and then I'll watch something. But it's usually YouTube. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I literally
Well,
have
like
to make time to watch regular TV, and that's my guilty pleasure is to do that with the wife because she loves that shit too.
so. All right, what's our next question there?
All right, so the people may have not asked, but we're gonna fucking tell them anyway. Uh, all right, what kind of what's your taste in music there, Swiss? I know, and Bumpy knows, but the world does not fucking know. Enlighten us, my man.
That was
Uh,
too good. Sorry.
I'm gonna give you the most basic answer ever, and that's I listen to a bit of everything,
Afro man.
but I'm
Boo.
specific in that little bit of everything.
She won't let me fuck, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I listen to a lot of rock. I dig
Yeah.
classic rock. I'm an Aerosmith guy. That's
Hmm.
my favorite band of all time. But that doesn't mean I don't enjoy modern rock.
Uh, question though, how do you feel about
Uh,
Elvis?
not a fan.
Fuck
Um,
Elvis? Fair. Okay. Fuck
the
Elvis.
original artists that did those songs did them better than Elvis.
I appreciate that
Boo.
honesty.
I'm
I
that
appreciate
guy.
that.
I'm a Temptations
Boo.
fan. I enjoy Motown. I like 1940s blues, jazz, big band swing. I listen to a little bit of everything. Howlin' Wolf guy over Muddy Waters. I prefer Jerry Lee Lewis over Elvis. If I'm being completely honest, Roy Orbison and Little Richard were much better than both of those guys at that time.
Dude, Little Richard was
Uh,
the shit.
I'll take Prince over Michael Jackson.
Yep, I agree with
Uh,
that.
I'm not a fan of
when it
Michael Jackson. I've tried
when
multiple times. Can't do it.
when it comes to like grunge music, don't get me wrong, I respect and appreciate Nirvana, but I was a Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, STP kind of guy. Rest in peace, Scott Weiland and Lane Staley. I enjoy Breaking Benjamin. Uh, some of the more modern stuff. Before the Rev passed away, I loved Avenged Sevenfold. Um, System of a Down is one of my faves too. I dig the shit out of some '90s country, Garth Brooks, Dwight Yoakam, that type of thing.
Hmm.
Uh, Matchbox 20, Bush. Listen to a lot of stuff like that.
Just,
So
I want
I'm
everybody to
when I say
know
I'm all over
we
the
know
board, I
all
mean
this.
it.
Yeah.
Eminem, Afro Man, Outcast,
Hmm.
because I didn't cover my hip hop side. Uh,
Definitely classic hip hop.
on Loke.
Hmm.
What was
Like,
that?
like,
Definitely classical hip
yeah,
hop.
it's classic. Like the thing is we know this, and I think it's awesome that you're saying this, and everything you're saying, in my mind, I'm like, he's gonna say this, and he's gonna say this, he's gonna say this. You know, it's awesome, and it's all good shit. Like it's not just one hit wonders. They're just timeless classic songs, and they're fan fucking
Oh yeah,
tastic for one reason or another. You know, whatever reason it is personally different. Like I would like Aerosmith differently than you would like them. We may like the same song, but the reason we like the song is different. And I think that's why music is so
oh yeah,
fucking fantastic because we can all like different shit, but at the same time, we like the same shit, but for different reasons.
Oh yeah, definitely.
right.
All right, Fumpy, what do you like?
So
Uh,
Unless Swiss still
I
has
like
more he likes.
I'm sure there is. I
Yeah,
was gonna like
Swiss could probably talk for an hour on the music he likes, man.
see that's kind of why I like it too
You
because
know
I
the
can
intro
definitely
music
go.
on the podcast? Yeah, that motherfucker made it. He did.
I was gonna
He did
say,
the
uh,
intro.
dude's in a band.
Yeah. We
I'm
don't
not a
even know
fan.
the name of his band, you know what I'm saying? All they do is just want to hold hands.
Well,
D12 baby.
But yeah.
For me, uh, back in my when I was a wee lad,
A wee cub.
uh,
just a cub.
yeah,
Just a
just
wee
a
lass.
fucking cub. Going through my dad's records and CDs and everything, the first thing that I pulled off of the shelf was POD. Only Like Youth of the Nation. Moving on. Second disc I pulled.
Okay, so you're the one who
Dude,
fucked up my collection. All right, good to know.
for the longest time, I thought POD stood for pissed off dudes. Like, it's the only thing I could think of that it would stand for. I found out later it's payable upon death, but hey, pissed off dudes work.
is way better. I'm not
Pissed
gonna
off
lie.
dudes.
I like pissed off dudes. They're good.
Pissed off dudes.
But no, the one thing that I took off my dad's shelf that definitely stuck with me was Linkin Park. I took off Hybrid Theory, and that was the first album that I stole, constantly listened to, learned all the lyrics, moved on to what is it, Metro? What the fuck's that shit
Meteora.
called?
Meteora, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Fake fan.
Cancel him.
Rest in peace, Chester.
Dude,
yes.
that actually, his death fucking hurt a lot of people.
It was like, there's only 2 people that actually fucked me up, and he was definitely one of them.
Yeah. I know it's a bit off topic, but me personally, like Robin Williams and Chester were the 2 big ones.
Yeah.
Robin Williams,
We were
like, this dude literally has the
Williams.
world at his fingertips, and he just couldn't do it.
Bumpy and I were actually talking just before the podcast that how ironic it was that like everything that made Robin Williams as awesome as he was at everything he did were also just the most upfront examples of exactly what he couldn't cope with and what were wrong.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal.
And unfortunately, for whatever reason, nobody recognized it the right way.
I did watch some stuff with on him and read up on that. He had like a mental disorder that made him think crazy shit. Like, it wasn't schizophrenia, it was some kind of rare disease they found after he died.
Yep.
So his own brain was just fucking killing him, which is brutal.
Right.
I think he had Parkinson's or something like that on top of it.
He
He'd just
had
been diagnosed with.
just a bunch of shit that fucked him up, man. All right.
And I mean, that's not exactly what I'm talking about, but like you said, it just as awesome as he was, when you watch some of that stuff back, you can see
the inner turmoil.
What was really going on and why he was that way.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Right, that was off topic. Sorry, Fump. back to the music.
Back on track.
DH1.
But no, from Linkin Park, I was definitely a rock person. Again, Breaking Benjamin. I loved Audio Slave. I loved Chris Cornell.
Rest in peace, Chris.
Yes, agreed. But
this whole topic hurts, jackasses.
Yeah, this is Fumpy's idea, bro. This ain't mine. You know me and my fucking mental state, dog.
Painful,
Shit ain't good.
I got a lot of heroes that aren't around anymore, man.
I'm so fucking sorry.
No, look at the pink bear there with the rainbow. Looks like Fumpy just shit on the floor, dude. What the fuck?
But
no, really, dude, it's just a guy listening to Motorhead over there. He just got to look at Lemmy for the first time and heard it and was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
But no, definitely a rock person. And then with Linkin Park, and then the whole like collaboration with Jay-Z, I definitely moved to rap in my high school days when I started smoking that ganj.
The devil's lettuce. You can't do that, Fumpy. It's bad for you.
Yeah, shut up. But no, I definitely started getting into hip hop throughout high school, and until this day, I'm hip hop rap through and through. Like, I'll definitely go back and have my moments with rock and everything. But I can't get over some fucking hip hop. It's like I wake up in the morning and there's always a song that pops in my head, and that's what I got to listen to. And majority of the time it's fucking rap, like with the newer rappers, ish. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, JID, shit like that. It's just, they're all so fucking talented. Even if like a lot of people, my fucking dad, all they're doing is and shit like this. Like, no, like,
that's not actually, like, I listen to some of the same shit you listen to. Like, it's good
exactly.
music.
Like,
the lyrics are fucking great.
I even showed you a song by JID, and you actually have it saved to your fucking your playlist and everything. It's just like, there's a lot to go into it. There's a lot to read into it. Like, if you want to take the time and look at the lyrics and look at like the double, triple, quadruple entendres, shit like that, it's just like, it's impressive about how rappers can go about what they do. It's a fucking talent. A talent I wish I fucking had as a white man.
Hey man, all right, so Me, I'm gonna give you the whitest answer I can. I like Eminem,
Yeah.
but it's not anything to do with anything other than he just doesn't give a fuck, and he just says what's on his mind, right? So I like rock. I was a big fan of Korn. I see, Papa Roach. I like them. Fucking Power Man 5000 was good back in the day. Like just pretty much a lot of everything, right? But now
Hmm.
as I'm older, I really care about what the words say, like the meaning. So I'm real introspective at times. So some of these songs just like hit me in a way, and I just listen to it, and it's fucking. It's crazy how music can get you through some dark fucking times, and the song itself is just fucking terrible, right? Like it's about death and loss, and you're just like, all right, cool, I can fucking live through this shit. Like I like NF,
There's
and that's becoming more. He's becoming more popular. Like there's other rappers that I like that I've never heard of, but apparently my Amazon Music knows what I like to listen to, and they show them to me, and I'm like, oh, this shit fucking slaps, you know?
Before we
there's
move on.
actually uh, there's actually research out there right now. The study was done on Alzheimer's patients and dementia patients where they put music on from different parts of their life.
Hmm.
And what they're finding is more often than not, if you can find something from the right time period in their life, while the music's playing, that person will actually come back and like they can have full conversations
Oh
with you and
shit,
tell you
dude.
all about it and stuff. And like when the song ends, there's like this 5 to 10 minute period where they just slip back into the not being there thing again. And they're trying to use it to help map some of what's going on and see if we can't restart the
Dude, that
spots in the brain that
is
aren't
crazy.
working, because if
Yeah.
you can use something like music to turn it back on, that means there's a way to turn it back on. They're not dead.
Oh, for
It
sure.
just the signal's not going the right place. So
Which is crazy because a lot of times you watch your loved ones with dementia and Alzheimer's just slip and they fucking slowly become someone you've never seen. To be able to have them back for 5 minutes, shit, I'll play their favorite song every day, dude. Just to be
oh
able to
right.
just have that person back. So finding that would be fucking killer, dude, for real.
Yeah, I mean, especially with a couple of the rappers that passed away, they release what are the albums called after they pass? There's like a specific name for it.
Fuck. Yeah, Swiss, you know? I don't know what the fuck that would be called.
But anyway,
Like
so
Lazarus albums or something like that. I don't
Yeah, I think
remember what
so.
the
I think
exact
so. Yeah, something like that.
phrase, but
Sounds
um,
familiar.
so all the albums that get released after their death for the cash grab, uh,
Oh, dude,
see
yeah.
that's a thing too,
Well,
because
because the record
like
company owns that shit, you know?
exactly,
So they're
but
like, we getting our money.
there's a couple of rappers out there that's just like after I die, release all my shit, like throw it out there. Which
Hmm.
I'm sure they have a contract with the record label or whoever the fuck to throw all their
part of
shit
their
out there.
will and
But
testament.
Yeah.
right, um, but there's a rapper out there called Juice World that created a song, and they just released a song with Corday, and they did like an AI face swap or whatever to keep him in the music video and shit like that, which is cool and all. But like, how far are you guys gonna take this? It's been 3 years since he passed.
Yeah, it's been
Like,
a
I
while.
appreciate the song is a fucking banger and it's fucking
Hmm.
amazing, but like, let the man sleep, I guess. Like, appreciate what he has out there. Stop throwing stuff out there that's
Well,
not
that's the
him.
problem. Like, they may have the music recorded and they want to release it, but if it's not good, you're just sullying a dead man's reputation for
Exactly.
cash, which I don't agree with. It's like the shit when Tupac died. They just released a bunch of shit, and I'm like, what if he didn't want to release that shit? Like, he had something better he was
Exactly.
working on. He just fucking gave a subpar album for a dead man who would have fucking produced a banging ass album. I don't know. All right. So, how
Back into
into
it.
gaming are you? So, like, when you game, are you casual? Are you like a fucking Giga Chad with the fucking chiseled chin? Or are you just some kind of fucking noob? Fucking know your place, trash.
Pencil neck geek.
Fucking nerd. Yeah. So, where do you stand on the spectrum?
Uh, what it depends on the game.
Hmm.
Because obviously I've said multiple times I'm a casual gamer. I like arcade games where I can like lay back and just have fun with it and everything.
Yeah.
But goddamn, if there isn't fucking times where I'm fucking going MLG and I'm just going
Sorry,
ham and
Swiss
fucking.
just fucking phased in and out of existence, bro.
Sorry.
All right. Anyway, as you were.
um, I just there's I have different moods. There's days where I'm like playing Call of Duty and I'm just going ham and I'm just like, okay, I'm way better than I think I am. And then next game I'm just fucking complete ass. I'm just like, okay, let's go play fucking Mario Party and shit like that.
Yeah.
So no, through and through casual gamer, but I definitely have those moments where I want to be the biggest sweat out there.
Hell yeah. We a Swiss. What where do you lie in the spectrum, good sir? Or
Um,
gentle bear?
I find myself in a kind of a unique spot at this point. So we do a lot of gaming stuff here on the channel. I've been doing a lot of the live stream, but some of the content we're doing or that we have coming up are on older consoles that are requiring me to do some grinding through old games, and so like I don't so much get the opportunity. Like did some gaming with Fumpy Bear last night, and I said it then. I don't really get the opportunity to necessarily game for fun. Not that I'm not enjoying myself, but I don't necessarily get to choose what game I'm playing or necessarily how I'm playing it lately, as I'm doing most of that. On the flip side, I am enjoying myself through it. This is kind of the type of gamer I am to begin with. I play games this way. Like I said, I grew up with not the most money in the world and stuff, so I got used to replaying games and trying this and trying that. And so having to go through and play games to just generate money or whatever it is, or unlock certain things that I may not necessarily be interested in, but it's something that's needed to be done or that I need to do for the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I find my own way to enjoy it. So
That's nice.
So-
Was
so
that
you're
unexpected
technically-
for you then? Were you
Yeah, you're
not
technically a
expecting
grinder.
that? Yeah. So you.
yeah, I guess that's a really good way to put that. I am that kind of guy, or that kind of bear. It's
He's
in
a
my
bear, man.
nature.
He's a
Uh,
bear.
Grindy bear. But
I
yeah,
don't
no,
see
I mean,
nothing wrong.
it's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
You guys have noticed that too when we talk about games and stuff like that. I either have a ridiculous amount of experience in it, or I know of it, and that's about it.
Yeah. Which is
So
it's gonna nice. It's like a nice little place to be because there are some games that we might introduce you to that you've never even heard of, and you might really enjoy them.
Right.
Did I ever send you the link to the game that I made?
you did. I just got to figure out how to get it up and running for myself.
You're gonna have to download Steam.
Some
Anyways,
people's kids, man. Anyway, some people's cubs,
no,
dude. No, I'm just fucking with you.
and that's another thing too. Especially with us being so 110% gung ho about this YouTube stuff. Something I found with the other one was I found myself not enjoying, like, every time I hopped on and wanted to play with friends. I'm just like, okay, what can we do? What is all this, like? What kind of content can we create and all that shit? I had to like check myself and be like, why don't I just fucking take a day and just play for fucking fun, play what I want to play? I don't need to record anything. I don't need to
Yeah.
fucking like. So like, I think yesterday me and Swiss were actually doing work, but we found a happy middle ground with a couple of those games where we were doing stuff, but goddamn, if we weren't fucking having fun, I was literally in tears with how much I was fucking laughing.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, it's not a chore or a grind if you're enjoying yourself.
Exactly.
You got good company
Right.
and a good game. The game doesn't even have to be good. The company, the friendship, and the camaraderie that we exude with each other, it comes out like in our
I was gonna say,
content.
dude, we're
We
playing
may not
Mario
be the
Golf,
best
man.
video creators, but goddamn, we're fucking hilarious and we enjoy each other's time. But
I was
know
gonna
some
say
people.
I mentioned this. I mentioned this before the podcast, talking with Dr. Bear, that like right now I'm playing through the Road to WrestleManias on the live stream on Mondays at SXZBear.
Which is actually really good.
Playing through those, and it hit me as we were getting ready for this podcast that I had a decision for Randy Orton's playthrough to either join Legacy, Randy and Ted DiBiase, or Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr., or to not, and I chose to join, which automatically means I have to do a second playthrough of Randy and decide not to join. And sometimes these are those things for me that pop up too that do kind of make them fun. In one hand, it's like, oh shit, I got to do this playthrough again. On the other hand, cool, I've got a reason to play through it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, what's different? What's going to be the like?
That's
I get
true.
excited about some of that stuff. Replayability's always been big for me, so it's cool in a game like that when I come across those things. You know, I do get excited about those.
And it's funny too, because when I was watching the live stream earlier, like obviously I'm kind of biased because I do like WWE, I like wrestling and all that. So watching it was fun, but not to spoil anything, go check the video out. There was a Cody Rhodes comes in and just takes on the Undertaker like that, and I was then me like me and Swiss were both like, what the fuck was that?
What the fuck even is that?
Yeah. Well, it was weird. It started off with me playing as Randy, and I had Ted and Cody with me in a tag match against Cena, Batista, and Taker. And Taker had just tagged out. I had just tagged in Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes literally did a running bulldog, a DDT, and then covered Batista for the pin. Batista hadn't taken Batista hadn't taken a lick of damage until a running bulldog and a DDT, and that was the end of the match.
And that's a little
And
too
I was
much
like,
for him, you know.
But no,
I expected that to be a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm actually looking forward to those streams because that was actually very comical, very fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, and okay, so here's the doctor's take on everything, guys. All right, now listen up, because this shit's about to get fucking out of control here. I am literally everything on the spectrum, right? So, Fallout 76, I will play that and grind that, right? Love the game. I enjoy the aspects of, like, I'm a treasure hunter in that game where I try to find the rarest weapons and items. I have one of the rarest weapons in the game I have two of them. One is on a weapon stand above my vending machine, and the other one I run around the wasteland with. And people are always like trying to trade with me, and I'm like, get fucked, nerd. Go do your own grinding, bro. Like, it drops like a 0.1% chance to drop. And I fucking farmed up two of them bitches in a day. It fucking sucked, by the way. It's fucking brutal. Server hopping and shit.
Jeez.
But then there's Tarkov, which is like the same game, different maps, and every time they wipe, it's the same shit, right? You gotta go get all these items again. I enjoy that grinding because it's different every time. I'm only gonna get better the more I play it, so I enjoy that. Like, I'm having the worst start to a wipe that I've ever had, but I'm having a lot more fun because I feel I've learned a lot, and I'm getting into fights that I feel I can actually win, which is fun. And then, I like sports games a little bit. I'll play those. And just fucking around with you guys. Like, all that shit equals up to some good times, man. Like, I don't mind what I'm doing. Like, if nobody's on, I'll play solo. If people are on, I'll play multiplayer. That's the joy of having the gambit of ability and or an interest in all the different aspects of gaming that you can be. You can be the grinder, you can be the casual, you can be the Giga Chad. I'm not quite a Giga Chad yet, but I'll fucking get there, okay? I'm old, leave me alone. But yeah, that type of shit.
I guess I'm a little more lighthearted than that with the gaming. Like we said in the live stream, I kind of got walled by Kane earlier today. And while it totally was like bugging me that it was kicking my butt, I enjoy the whole process. I'm fine with it. I enjoyed the frustration. I had to figure it out. I don't mind losing sometimes. It happens.
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes we all gotta lose. So I think honestly, like, just the combination of gamers that we are. I think it fits well. We're all different genres, so we can all step out of our comfort zone to try something new, and in turn make solid content with each other and just have more fun.
It's good too because like I'm a person that like even if I like it or not, like I match energies. So like hypothetically, I'm playing with Doctor and he's going hard. I'm just like, okay, it's time for me to focus.
Depends on if we got shot at, bro. Okay, if we're driving a car and they shoot at me, I'm killing them. It's Call of Duty, by the way. Ask Swiss. I fucked up a team and ran them all over, and then I was talking shit to the last guy. And he's like, "You should let me do my quest." Shot him. Nope, bitch. And I turned off my mic and I kept going. Fuck that guy. All right.
Meanwhile, I'm left dealing with a dude who's calling us all sorts of names, and like I haven't even fired once. I had nothing to do with this.
He's over here like, you do realize his mic is off, bud. He doesn't
Guilty
care.
by association, motherfucker.
Or the
Right.
time that the one guy was pleading with you guys, and I just turned and shot him as we drove by to finish him, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that was cold."
Hell yeah, dude.
See, that's the type of shit you get on SXZBear, guys. All right. So, honestly, I'm gonna take this a second here to plug our streams, though. I don't think we've done enough of that. So, Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 11 Central, we're going to have Swiss streaming, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I am going to stream either not Call of Duty, goddamn, fuck, Escape from Tarkov or Fallout, maybe Call of Duty, I don't know, probably not, but yeah, we'll do that, and we'll have some fun, maybe Fumpy will make an appearance, but you know,
Yeah.
he's non-committal, he'd rather golf, piece of shit bear.
I go with the flow, man.
Yeah,
Whatever happens,
You're just
happens.
chilling. I feel you. So, in conclusion, Swiss doesn't like to play video games at all. Bumpy
Fuck,
Nope.
hates 'em.
is a fucking nerd, and Doc doesn't know what he's talking about. Great. But
Killer outro.
killer
Love it.
outro, guys. But yeah,
There you go.
on that, I think we're gonna say our goodbyes here. So from Doc, Bumpy, and Swiss, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Sleuthcast. Catch the Bears every Friday. For more bear entertainment, follow the Bears on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and on YouTube at SXZBear. For gaming content and live streams, catch the Bears on YouTube at SXZBear. Thank you for listening.